So you were saying that, um, yeah, God kind of just puts angels right in front of you, and sets up, or doesn't set up, but just kind of guides the rest of your life for you.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. We kind of make decisions, but you know, somehow God puts like angels in front of you that kind of steer you in the right direction. So when I when I when I hooked up with Alfred, like I said, after I helped him out, he said he would pay for my school, and next thing you know, I'm on my way to become a contractor.
Hmm.
So I went, I submitted my application. I after I got qualified as having the experience necessary, then I was able to schedule my test date, and I was like, it's divided by two tests. One is law, and the other one is trade. So one is like the law,
Hmm.
like the whole,
The whole legality of it
yeah,
all, like make sure you have your principles right.
workers comp, make sure human resources, like all that law stuff, right? You're having them on payroll, like their rights, whatever, right? How to fire people, how not to fire people, all that, the
Hmm.
law. And then the trade, we're like, hey, you're building this building, and you know how many yards of concrete do you need, and what bolts do you need, all that crap, right? Anyways, man, I was just like, listen, I'm just gonna schedule myself for the two tests same day. They're like 3 hours long, or you get up to 3 hours. I'm just gonna take them both the same day, and I just wanna rip it like a band-aid. I either pass or fail. Maybe pass one, reschedule another one. So I go in there, I take both tests, and somehow I pass them first try. This is the San Isidro 1.9 graduate. So I take them, I pass them, first try. Next thing you know, I had built the corporation because you have to open up
LLC.
an entity.
Yeah.
So you can either go sole proprietor, you could open up an LLC, or you could open up a corporation. So they say that I guess corporations are the new thing. So if you make over 30, 40,000 a year, you should think about graduating into a corporation. That's kind of like the what I kind of read out there.
Hmm.
I don't even know if that's correct or not, but I was like, well, might as well open up a corporation, and it has more tax write off, uh, opportunities. So I was like, let's just go that route and let's see where it takes us. So I opened up a corporation because you need an entity to bind that license.
Hmm.
So I opened up a corporation. I go through a bunch of names, and I ended up naming it RLB Construction. And nobody, I won't share it, openly, but RLB stands for Rancho Los Beltran.
Hmm.
My last name is Beltran, and in my home, just kind of playing around, I live in the outskirts of Bonita. I named my property Rancho Los Beltran,
Hmm.
and my wife came up with that name RLB. So I was like, all right, yeah, I wanted to name it Integrity Consulting Services, but there was a couple out there that were a little too close, so we're like, you know what? And my wife came up with that, and I was like, you know what? I already have the logo. It's just a B that stands for Beltran, and then it has like a hidden R for my last name Romero, for my grandpa, and then it has an L hidden there, my logo. So it already has a RLB in there. So I was like, you know what? I already have the logo. I guess it was meant to be. Let's go with RLB Construction. And I opened up the corporation under that name. I passed the test, and next thing you know, I get issued out a General B contractor's license under that name.
Yeah.
So I'm still investing in flips with Alfred, with Reserva Homes LLC, and Alfred being the construction side. So that's where I'm at right now. And then I'm trying to kind of like, which it's kind of funny, man. Like Alfred, like he's pushing me, man. You would think in the Mexican culture, it's hard to see somebody else come up. You always kind of want to push them down, right? Like I'm okay with you doing better, but I'm not okay with you doing better than me, right?
Right.
That kind of attitude. Like, dude, Alfred, like he made me get that construction license, and now he's like, hey, I could see you doing flips by yourself. And you would think like, well, why would you want to create competition for yourself? But that's not how he sees it, man. And I think that's number one, something to respect and something to learn from.
Hmm.
Like if we help each other out, then we all grow. It's kind of like the mentality, like kind of how I met you, right? Through this Hispanic Construction Association, right? Um, that like it's not about competition. It's about helping each other out. Like if you grow, I grow, and we both grow, everybody wins.
Yeah.
So I mean, shout out to Alfred because that's something like crazy, man. That this guy's willing to help me and push me for no real reason, really. It's just the way he, I guess, operates.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's kind of nice.
that's the and he's part of the board of the NHCA, so that's exactly what it is. It stands its ethos is to help the national or help the Hispanic community strive and prosper and in the construction industry and stuff. So man, this was a really good podcast. I appreciate you coming on. Where can anyone find you on like if they want to reach out to you, if they connect with your story, if they want to get a bid from you for some jobs, if they just want to reach out and connect with you, where can people do that?
RLB Construction. I'm there on Instagram, Facebook. My business email is rlbconstruction1@gmail.com.
Hmm.
And I have a website that it's under construction, but my website is going to be rlbconstruction1.com. And then I'm going to tag my social media in there and everything.
Again, Andy, thank you very much for coming on the podcast. I appreciate this. It's a beautiful story,
There you
and
go.
I hope that we can do a part two later on in the future once you have all these flips under your belt, once you have all this all these other ventures as well. Because I know it's probably not going to stop here. You got that entrepreneurial heart that'll
Yeah.
keep on going on for many more.
Yeah. And if I could say something like I have that on my personal Instagram. I don't even know how to my toggle or my handle there, but I have this on my personal Instagram. It's like is sumar y multiplicar, so adding and multiplying. And my mission for here on out is that through my construction business, my goal is just to add and multiply. So adding to the customer and adding to whoever is helping me out, and then together multiply. You know, so that's hopefully you guys hold me accountable in the future. Like, that's my whole goal, man. It's not
Hmm.
about personal thing, but it's about helping people out there.
About helping others.
Yeah, that's kind of like the mindset I'm really concentrating on. So
Nice. That's a beautiful one. But again, man, thank you very much for coming on the podcast. This is the Lineage Legacy podcast here with Francisco Aguilar and the guest of today, Andrew Andy Beltran. Thank you.